this is Sew for Dolls, and this is my first craft video, a tutorial on something you can make for your American Girl dolls for the summer. I hope you enjoy it. I asked if people would be interested in like some crafts, and I got a good response, so I hope you like this craft. With me is my new Truly Me doll, number 78, and I think I'm going to be naming her Adrena. Not 100% sure, but I'm trying out the name on her, and so far I like it. So I'm going to show you today what I plan to make. It will take this quilter's hoop, which is a wooden one I got at Hobby Lobby, but they sell them at some of the Walmarts, not all of them, and they're generally under $1. And then I have a bunch of ribbons that I will need, and I could also do fabrics, and I can do like little rosettes. And of course the crafty glue, and I usually use Aleene's tacky glue, but any glue should be able to work if it will hold fabric. Most glues, I mean, you're not going to, a glue stick obviously won't work. And then I like for my glue is to use this little toothpick to try to avoid getting my hands dirty, and I will need a pair of scissors. So this craft is going to be a patriotic one to make a little decoration for your American Girl doll. And I'll show you one that I made that is not patriotic, but it's this really cute hoop you can hang in your home. Now this one is more of the size. I have it up at my house, and I have it in pastel colors because, as you know, I am transforming my home into a pastel colored theme home. I haven't, worked on the downstairs. The walls are still brown. Hopefully by the end of the summer they have some soft colors. But I hang this in my bedroom, and it has like strands to hold it, and then all this pretty hanging down. My niece is the one that came up with the idea of making a doll size one, because we did this craft together back a couple of months ago. And then I thought this would be really fun to do for a patriotic theme. So what you need is you need the hoop skirt, the little hoop for quilting, and you take off the part with this metal piece, and I'm going to be using this. Now this little ring, you could either paint it any color you want, or you can wrap it in fabric or ribbon. My thought is to wrap it in fabric, so I just have a piece of fabric, and hopefully this idea will work. Not sure what I plan to do is just I'm going to tear it. I want it a little bit bigger for my ring. Okay, so this is probably about an inch wide piece of fabric that I just tore off real quick, and then I get rid of all of the little straggly strings. And I'm really careful with these kind of strings because my pets like to eat them, so they go right in the trash once I'm finished with this video. So I have this. I'm going to be wrapping it now around, like I said, my little hoop. So I always have to pour out, my glue is really dried out almost, but not dry enough to get rid of, but it won't go through the lid anymore. So I plop a bunch down, put the lid back on so it doesn't dry up, and like I said before, I'm going to be using glue. I find a spot that I want to start on my ring. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, so I have the glue, and I'm going to start by gluing down a little piece, and then I'm going to wrap it at an angle. And if you don't like this idea, you could just paint it with some craft paint. I always like the acrylic paint that costs about 50 cents. You can buy it at like Michael's, you can buy it at Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. It's available a lot of places. And every so often I put a little bit more glue just to stick it down to keep it sticky, so it'll stay on. And you see how I'm wrapping it? I really hope this is not blurry. I don't know if I'm too close to the camera. And when you get to the end, you can just trim it a little bit, stick some glue, and you can always put a ribbon over it if it's not a pretty sight how your end is. I'm going to put glue on the front and the back of the hoop to make sure it stays down. And now I have a completely covered hoop and I'm ready to go on to the next step. And so far I really like it. Now this step is you're going to decide, how much hanging do you want on top of your hoop. So I'm going to take some ribbon, and I've been collecting ribbon because I sew for years. If you don't have the ribbon, you could do like 2 or 3 colors, or as many as you want, and buy little ribbons. A ribbon like this is sold at Joann, like I said, at the craft stores, and you can buy it, and they're usually like 50 cents now. I think when I was buying them, to get them on sale sometimes, 4 for $1 or 3 for $1. I think though I really want to have white on top because I don't want it to take away from the colors hanging on the bottom. So I'm going to do 3 little strands, and I'm thinking probably I have about, I think that's about 10 inches, 8 inches. And I'm going to cut them and see if I like the size I picked. And you tie like a knot on the end, and I'm going to do that 3 on 3 sides. Now I have the 3 pieces, and I'm trying to make it even. You could, decide what works for your doll house or wherever you're going to hang it in your doll's room, or they could just hold it. And then you take the 3 strands and you do a little knot. Okay, so there it is for hanging. Now I'm going to hang the strands underneath. I like the about 1/4 of an inch size for doll size. Okay. So you cut your ribbon, and I'm probably going to do, I like to fold it over and do 1 long piece so that I have 2 pieces hanging, and I probably have 12 inches on each one. I can always go back and trim it. I put it on and just tie it. So there it is, and now I can go through and trim it to make it more even on the bottom. You can do whatever you want if you like the strips longer. I ended up really liking the fabric look on these. These are not really fabric scissors, so they're not cutting as well. But see how that looks? I think it's really pretty. And you can do it in any colors you want. I was just doing it for 4th of July. You can have your doll hang that, or up in her room, or put it anywhere in your home even. It's a cute little decoration. And another thing that I like to do is put a little something on the edges. And this time I have these little, what are they called? Little puff balls. I thought they would be really cute to put on. Hopefully they stick well. I haven't tried to stick them with glue, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Here it is. I think it turned out so cute, and I love having like a color theme. This one is red, white, and blue. You can do these kind all year long. You can make them for Halloween, Easter, and my other one, like I said, I made was a shabby chic one for my bedroom. So pretty and so cute, and this one is perfect for your dolls. If you do end up making one, please be sure to tag me or comment down below if you make one. Comment down below what you think of this craft, if you have ideas for other crafts. I'm really excited to get this craft idea going. It would be great if I could do it weekly. I don't know if I'll be able to think up crafts that much. This is one that I saw in a book and did, like I said, with my niece back in the spring, I think. And I really like this one. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you do this, please tag me on Instagram or comment down below and let me know. I'd love to see the one you make. Thank you so much for watching. And please be sure to check back soon for more videos, because I have wig reviews, I have doll reviews, and a whole bunch of more like my dollhouse videos, all my twin dolls. I've got a bunch coming, and I'm still working on the dressing my pink dolls, my pink wig dolls into pink pajamas. Thanks again for watching. I hope you like it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and check back soon. Thanks again. Keep enjoying your dolls. Bye-bye.